Right, get it all. So we are on Surah 94, right? Surah 94, right? And it's very short. It's very short. It's 1 to 8, right? Um, verse 1 talks about expansion, right? Um, Expansion, and this could mean expanding your worldview, your thinking, right? We're not talking about changing your principles or your virtues or your values, nothing like that. We're not talking about things like that, right? We're just talking about expanding your heart and your worldview to contain other people who are different from you, and to have patience with people who are different from you if your way is in fact the truth, right? If your path in life is in fact the truth, right? It's talking about expanding your heart, your chest, your heart, right? To contain other views and perspectives of others until they reach a point, right, where they could accept that which is true, right? So this patience, right, this patience could avoid many unfortunate things unfolding in the world and within ourselves, right? Having this patience could actually prevent, right, this patience, which is something that God or Allah advises through the Quran, right, can actually prevent, right, certain things in the world from unfolding, right, before it should, right? Negative things, events, right, that are supposed to happen, right, by way of our actions or withdrawal from certain actions. We can actually navigate that differently and prevent certain things from happening by expanding our worldview to contain other ideas, right, other values, other aspects of ways of life that we did not previously consider, right? So this is what it's talking about, expansion of your worldview. To not to say, hey, if there's new knowledge coming, you always say, I don't want a part to play in that, right? I don't want anything to have to do with that. No, you actually actively look into it and say, hey, what can I adopt from this that could help myself and to help the world, right? So, 2, help others to remove their or alleviate their burdens as much as possible, as much as you humanly can, right? So Allah knows how much you are capable of bearing in the first place, so He won't give you a task that's beyond that which you could do, or beyond that which He knows that you can take, right? So if you are given a task from Allah, a task from God, right, there is a limit, right? Allah won't allow you to be taken advantage of once you are directed towards Him, right? Once you act in His righteousness, He will allow, right, you to reach a point where you are so burnt out or exhausted that you are taken advantage of, right? Once you are in constant communication, right? Constant communication with the divine, which is Allah, right? To Allah alone is attributed all divinity, right? So once you are in constant communication with Allah, Allah will not allow you to be so burnt out or so in your giving or in your helping others to alleviate their burdens, right? So we are talking about coming close to perfecting your character. Reputation is one thing, as we know, right? Reputation is how the world and society sees you, right? How the world and society sees you, right? So try to raise your character, and your reputation will take care of itself, right? Your character meaning your thoughts, your heart, right? Your actions, right? How you think about others, how you think about situations, how you think about people, right? And how you act towards others and how you act in the world, right? And I don't mean act as an actress sense. When I say act, I mean you carrying out whatever you have to do, right? You being you, right? You be concerned about developing your character, and you won't have a need to worry about your reputation, or nobody will have a need to worry about your reputation, right? So be more concerned about that character, and your reputation will in essence take care of itself, right? So Allah is saying with hardship is relief, right? After hardship, after a period of hardship or trial or suffering that you have to go through, you will experience ease after this, right? Indeed, with hardship will come ease, right? So worship Allah and worship Allah alone, right? La ilaha illallah, right? There is no God worthy of worship but Allah, right? So worship Allah and Allah alone, and to Allah direct all your longings, right? All your longings, your desires, your wants, and if you do not get these things, know that these things are not meant for you, or it's not yours in the first place, because what is meant for you will never pass you, right? And this is why I wanted to talk about again today too when I say this, right? That some people have been seeing some videos circulating for some years now on YouTube about destiny stealing, right? Nobody can steal your destiny. That's the whole point of the word destiny, right? If you are destined for something, right? If you are destined to be in a relationship with somebody, if you are destined to be somebody in the world, right? Somebody, if you are destined to be an actress, if you are destined to be a singer, if you are destined to do something in the world, nobody can steal that from you. That's what the word destiny mean. You are destined for that. That is yours, right? That is your gift from God, right? So this concept, if you are destined to be a mother, right? If you are destined to take care of an orphan, right? If you are destined for something, right? Nobody can steal that for you, right? From you, right? The universe will make sure, the creator of the universe will make sure that that is yours. So people might think this is so because I've been seeing a lot of videos about that. This person trying to steal your destiny, that person trying to steal your destiny, right? You cannot steal somebody else's destiny, and if you try to do something like that, those things are going to backfire and so on, right? So what is yours, right? What is yours, meaning given to you by God, right, is yours, right? Is yours. So there's no need to worry or be concerned about this thing, this person stealing your destiny, this, that, right? So just clearing up that. So direct your longing, your desires, your wishes towards God, and God will see it for that you receive that which He has in store for you, right? So we move on to Surah 95 tomorrow, inshallah.